Well, here we are, the 1st of May, Reg. Happy May. 1st of May, all you Sandron travelers. What do you think?
Yeah,
Is it going to
happy
warm
May
up?
Day. Yeah, May Day is upon us, and somehow we just man the year is just slipping right on by, and here we are. But the sunshine hasn't come out yet.
No, no. It seems like we had such a nice, warm, pleasant winter, and now spring's just struggling to get on its way here. We'll get
Yeah,
there.
I think winter decided. Well, I gave you a break over the winter. I'm gonna stick around for a little while.
Yeah, I think so. At least it's not 30 degrees every day. So, and the grass
No,
is green, and I'm mowing the grass, and everything's coming around.
yeah, well, yeah, I got the first cut in and got all the twigs picked up. So yeah, it's starting to look good, but we still need a little sunshine.
We
These
need a
these
lot of
these
sun.
gray days just
That just reminds me why we head to the Caribbean every winter to get that sunshine. We can
my
always use more sunshine.
my thoughts exactly. Just these gray days is a good reason to get on a plane and go someplace where the sun is shining.
Well, I can't wait. Before we get into some of the discussion today, I can't wait to take folks out to Vegas this year. I think you found the piano bar we just found. We just came back from Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and we found that same piano bar, and I can't wait to take the group down there. That's really a nice.
Oh, yeah, that is such a cool place. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it really is. So, folks, I wasn't going to talk about this today, but we got our Vegas trip coming up in September. We are actually planning to go out of Akron Canton. So, if that sounds interesting to you, give us a holler and come gamble and enjoy the sights of Vegas. And we're going to go down to that piano bar at least one night while we're there. But anyway, well, today's day is a few questions about being in a casino or at least associated with casino play. And the first one I actually think we covered in one of our previous videos.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
we did. I'm pretty certain we did because when I looked at the first question, I was like, "Oh
yeah,
yeah, we've done this one before," but it is a good one to be aware of.
yeah, the question is, are casino winnings taxable? And the answer, for the most part, is yes. Some states would not tax them, but the federal government does. But the losses are not necessarily deductible. Losses are deductible up to uh, what you've won. So you can offset your winnings by your losses. So if the jack up in Cleveland tells you won $5,000 last year, but the one of the casinos in Pennsylvania tells you lost 4,000, you can match up those 4,000 against the five and offset it. But you can't
Yeah, but you
match up
got
more
to
than
be able
five.
to prove that you actually had that loss.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just say it.
A lot of the casinos now are pretty good about what they call win loss statements. So if
Right.
you need one, give them a call. They keep track of them, whether you're a slot player or table player. It's a good thing to know though, because every now and then you are fortunate enough to have a nice big win at a casino, and they say, "Aha, we got to pay taxes on that now."
Hmm. That's always a good thing. I would rather be paying taxes on it because I won something than
Yeah,
trying to get a write off because I lost.
I always feel it's good to minimize your taxes, but I always feel fortunate that I've made enough money to pay taxes. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. The other thing, next question was, can you get addicted to casino games? Uh, I think the easy answer is yes. The tough answer is no, because they are addictive. They get the adrenalines and the endomorphins and all the other kind of hormones running. But if you just watch yourself, set some limits, um, have people with you, kind of like a support organization, to say, hey, maybe it's time to walk away today. it's not difficult to not be addicted. When you're in the casino's tougher than when you're out of it. But I would say if you find yourself really on the urge and you can't stop playing, or you get on this, I think the sports books, the mobile sports book apps now are probably going to be a little bit more sensitive than actually being in the casino. But if you find yourself where you have to get on and try to chase the money, especially if you're losing money and you're trying to chase it to win it, get some help, because they that way can get addictive and can you take you down a real bad rabbit hole.
Yeah, that chasing the money rarely gets you where you want to go. Usually just gets you deeper in the hole. Um, Responsible gaming is going to be a thing that everyone's going to be hearing a lot more about, simply because with the online betting and online gaming becoming more and more prevalent throughout the country, they're going to have to talk about it more, because there is a certain population of people that will, just because of their nature, because of other addictions, kind of be easily swayed into going in that direction.
Yeah, I don't know if Reg, if you've joined one of the online betting communities. I have, and I
Yeah, I belong to FanDuel.
oh do yeah, I got Bet 365, and I was a little concerned about myself because yeah, folks, I love playing in the casino, but I found it fairly easy just to limit myself. I don't bet every day. I just kind of pick the events I like to bet on, and I don't overdo it. I can see how it could become easy, especially with watch my grandsons recently doing the daily parlays. Um,
Mm.
the odds are really attractive, but they're awfully difficult to hit. I don't know if you've taken a look at
Yeah,
that.
they're kind of hard to hit, and they're what looks good today may not go so good, and then the next day something else. But
Yeah,
because it's so easy to get on, because it's something you can do every day, all day,
yeah,
it would be easy to fall into it. So you have to do some things like putting limits on yourself, putting limits on how much you're going to spend, how much time you're going to spend on the site, um, how often you're even going to go in and place a bet.
yeah.
Um, because if you get into this everyday thing, yeah, you can end up going through quite a bit of money and lose a lot of time, because you're sitting there with your face into your app, looking at what's going on to see if your bet's doing any good.
As we're talking about this, I kind of think that I can give folks that love the sports betting the same kind of advice I give table players. Know your game, do your
Yep.
research, understand the sport or the people that you're going to bet on, and don't just wing it, especially if you're going to do it on a regular basis. I give that same advice to folks that want to play table games. Don't just walk up and just throw money out down and hope it's luck. Understand the odds and what you're doing in the game that you're going to play. And I think that's best advice.
The casino buildings didn't get as big as they are by them losing.
Then the last question we have is what are comp points and VIP programs? And for the most part, they're pretty close. I think most casinos have drifted off to using what's called comp points more than historically they were, and that's basically because of the um, interest in playing slot machines. Uh, Most of slot players accumulate points. They're usually based on how much money you play at a given time. You get so many points, and then you can trade those points in for meals and gifts and rooms and whatever, which I believe is a little bit different than the VIP programs, which are more of the traditional casino host type programs where a host in the casino knows you. They understand your level of play, be it a slot or a table play, and they're going to come up with things that entice you to come back or stay in the casino, similar to the plot to the bonus points, but I think maybe a little bit more on a personal basis. When you say, Reg?
Yeah, I think the VIP is geared more to a personal thing, because the casino host does tend to get to know you individually a little bit better, and they're really going to be pushing to get you to come back as often as you can possibly come.
Yeah, and given that, you know, casinos, if you play in them, if you go to them, and you're a regular, you will get to know one of the, if not a supervisor, a host in them, so that you can talk to them, find out what kind of comps are available, what they can do for you, and it really does increase your. It does me. It increases my enjoyment of the experience of being in a casino.
Hmm.
That's it for our questions today. I hope that was a bit of advice. The last piece of advice I would give is if you are a regular table player, especially, go find your host or meet someone behind the scenes, the supervisors in the pits that gets to know you. That can be a big benefit to you.
Yeah, that the better they know you, the better off the points and the value they're going to give you is going to be in the long run.
Yeah, really. Well, folks, behind me is the gorgeous ship, the Scarlet Lady of Virgin Voyages. And this ship has been recently winning tons of awards. And you've heard us talk about Virgin Voyages on these shows a number of times over the last year or so that we've been working with them. We have a summer cruise still taking off. It's on July 16th, I believe.
16th to the
Yeah,
21st.
it's 5 days. We're basically going to Cozumel, although we're going to Playa, I think it's Playa del Carmen, near Cozumel. And then Bimini, it's all adult. All your basic beverages are paid for. It's all five-star restaurants, always all included in the price. And if you are a casino player, and haven't registered with us before, do so. You never know how far we'll go with Virgin to get you on that cruise.
They are offering some pretty good value on their cruise line.
Yeah, they really are. And I haven't been told we can't keep putting people on, even though it's only what 3 months away. Was it
Hmm.
May, June? Yeah, 3 months, less than 3 months away. So, but if you're looking for a nice summer getaway, want to try something really, really interesting, give us a call. We'll see what we can do, and maybe you can join us. We have a nice little group going. That being said, that's about it for this month. We're hoping for a nice warm month, but we've got our Mother's Day tour coming up. We've got what 2 rooms left if somebody's interested. It's a wine and gamble trip up to Niagara Falls. And right now, we're going to pick our $25 winner. Reg, tell me who number 67 is this month.
Well, number 67 is Trisha Dudley, and we hope that she get in touch with us and get her $25 gift certificate, and then put it to use and come on and take a trip with us.
That's right. The
Uh,
way we do our 25 gift certificates anymore is they are good on anything we do. We'll even help take them for your down payment on a cruise. So join us. Have a great month of May. Enjoy Mother's Day. I know we will. Reg, what do you got?
Well, let's see. We have the summer cruise. We have a few spaces left on that. We have a couple of spaces left on the Mother's Day trip. Our bucket list trip, the cruise to Athens, from Athens to Dubai, we actually still have a couple of cabins available for it, and that trip is sold out. So you couldn't even go to the cruise line and get a cabin for that one. The only way you can get that is to go through us. We have Vegas coming up in September. So we have a few things in the works that hopefully will attract your attention, and hope that you decide to come on out and join us and have a little fun.
And I had forgotten to mention the bucket list trip. Yeah, we're going to close those off here probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks as far as those cabins and return them to Virgin. So if you want to get a great deal, and we are the only people we know that has it, they're Sea Terrace cabins and they're phenomenal for a 14-day cruise. So give us a holler and we'll see what we can do to take care of you. And other
Well,
than that,
happy May Day and happy Cinco de Mayo.
you got it. We'll see you in June, folks, and hopefully we talk to you before then. Bye bye.
Take care.